as Lauren mentioned, 5 of the 6 rotational players out of the lineup with little nicks and knacks. Take the world champions into overtime. And quite frankly, if a couple of calls go the other way, the Clippers may have won that game in regulation. Tip your cap to the Celtics. Clippers move on, and they take on the Washington Wizards. The Wizards have struggled in a big way this year, and they open up with a turnover. Norman Powell back in the lineup, opening up scoring. Didn't miss many of those in Washington 2 months ago. Derek Jones Jr., career high 17 points in the first quarter. What a pass, what a finish, what a play for the Clippers to tie it up.
Yes.
At the end of regulation with the steal, and well, he ran to the hills, straight to the rim and in. And a bucket there for, hasn't done that yet. They are very strict with it.
Yep.
3 from Poole is offline. Rebound inside. It's laid up and in by Poole. And it's a 4-4 start here.
So he understands what high-level basketball is all about, is just trying to find the right pieces there in Washington.
Carrington gives it up to Poole. The catch and shoot 3 is good for Jordan Poole. This game was an add-on to the calendar. This was not the original date for these two teams to play. Great footwork for Zoo, and he punches it in. He has gone sans goggles and scores his first bucket. Kind of unique-looking jerseys. 16-7, Clippers out in front. Powell. Derek Jones Jr. for 3. He's all of a sudden turned into Steph Curry after going, at one point in time, through 17 games, was 4 for 35. Leonard drives on Kuzma, wants a whistle, not going to get it. Rebound batted up and in by Ivica Zubac. Clippers out in front, 4:17 to play.
And so slowly, getting used to the physicality, athleticism of the league. He had 5 block shots against the Lakers, and not blocking that one by Kawhi.
If there was a rival to James Harden's beard, Valanciunas is on the short list. Oh, big finish for Ivica Zubac. Clippers out in front by a dozen.
Another beautiful, patient play.
Excellent. Excellent job. You don't think of coaches in that contest.
Taylor is smooth with his, man.
It does appear, as Valanciunas knocks it down, that Valanciunas grooms his finger bandage.
Yeah, might be.
Maybe a tooth. We'll find out.
Got a Bluetooth?
Hey, I don't know how their oral hygiene is. I'm not really sure. We'll talk about Into a Dome in just a minute. But, Ben, the Clippers come in here at 24-19 in my most optimistic view.
Well, you talk about story, and I think the big story for people, the fans of the game and the Clippers, is the process with Kawhi and how the ramp-up takes place. When will it increase? And to me, it's how do you evaluate that?
I don't think you can overlook just what James, Norm, and Zoo have done. I know there's been a lot of, and I hope all-star and rightfully so for those guys. Or do you guys just talk to each other?
We just talk.
Yeah, no, I figured. This is great. I mean, that's why Clipper fans are the smartest fans, because they have to figure out everything on their own.
But see, when you make baskets like Kawhi,
time into his game, the confidence he's given, T. Lue dialing up his number more, Zoo delivering, being able to be an unbelievable pick-and-roll partner with James, all-star conversations, that maybe James and Norm do. But he's really worthy of what he's done, and I think he's made himself a heck of a player.
You can't say pissed off on TV. I don't know. You're going to get it.
Well, I tell you what's moving fast is Bamba with 11 points, 3 for 3 from behind the three-point line.
Leonard in the mid-range. Leaves his calling card. Kawhi Leonard now with 9. He's played 14 minutes. Coffee misses in the quarter. Wizards have the rebound. Clippers shooting 53%. Yikes. The Wizards at 27%. That will go up a little bit there.
Because of not bringing from fans that kind of didn't understand the dynamics of what was going on with Paul George. And by making the right moves, by bringing back the right players and bringing Jeff Van Gundy in, it's all paid huge.
Dominated the series over the last 15, 16 years. 26-6. And that's with different variations of the Wizards. This is a rebuilding Wizards team, but there have been teams that have made the playoffs and have talent, like a Bradley Beal, like a John Wall. Ivica Zubac lays it in. 8 points and 5 rebounds. George inside, lays it in.
I tell you, that first playoff series, we beat Phoenix. That was a knockout short in the air. Beautiful pass. Backdoor from James Harden.
With just 6 points, and yet the Clippers are out in front, 61-36. Big finish the other way for Koulibaly as the two teams trade buckets. Good ball movement. Corner three by Champagny, not there. Rebound to Sarr. And he keeps it alive for the Wizards. Deep three for George. It's good. Draws a crowd. Harden steps into a 15-footer. Oh, loitering above the rim. Let's see if they can do it. It was a very nice first half. Zoo down the lane to the rim off the window. And Derek Jones Jr., he is tied at NBA record. He's 5 for 5 from the field. How many people were in the medical staff? Dallas Mavericks, 1992.
2. Trainer, somebody else. And it was ice bags.
You said an elixir. That means you drink it, no?
You can mix it.
Boy. Good ball movement. The rookie, Sarr for three. Jones behind the defense to the rim and in. He is 7 for 7. And the Clippers are out in front of the emu. The fat on the back.
That sponsor's not going to be happy with you on that read. Just take it out of Brian's check. Yeah, but that's the kind of hustle, Brian Keefe, you want to see. Okay, from Kyle Kuzma, not giving up on the play, and then you come back and you get a good defensive play. Now that sloppy play.
It would mean to me that the Wizards have made a little bit of a run. Maybe Kawhi Leonard can get a little bit of excitement. Kuzma inside the Poole. Sarr in the corner for three. It is good.
Giving up some easier opportunities to the Wizards on their offensive end.
Harden steamrolls his way to the rim and in. 11-9 for James Harden. 78-57. Rebound belongs to the Wizards. Deflection, interception, really getting sloppy here. Leonard behind the defense to the rack. Oh, and he punches it in with the left hand.
8, 9, 10, 11 minutes is first. That's a whole different animal on your body. And that's why they're taking their time, because that's where you eventually want to get Kawhi. He plays the whole first quarter.
That was his usual.
Because of the lack of playing, that can cause another injury. And that's why you monitor that and you progressively add more time to that. And that's a tough foul right there by Derek Jones Jr.
It's not been a great quarter. Mo Bamba is out there. It's 85-68. The Clippers have the goal of keeping the Wizards under 80 points. It'll be hard to do. Big finish there by Mo Bamba from 35 against this Wizards team. It was 3 years ago this week. Valanciunas now cuts it down to 15. Porter Jr. clears it. And here comes Powell. To the rim in transition and in. Norman Powell with 8.
Yeah, well,
Powell. Nice finish inside. 93-76 to double. Now Valanciunas singly covered. He's got the brawn to back down really anybody in the league to the rim. Instead, he finds a cutting Kyle Kuzma who lays it in. It's a 15-point game. Kuzma catch and shoot three. I'll tell you what, Clippers in a bit of trouble here. 95-83, 7:40 to play in the fourth. Ty Lue says, let's chat. 8 seconds to shoot here for the Clippers. Not a ton of time. Powell attacks on Valanciunas, swooping in and laying in a nice play by Norman Powell. He has 14 on the wing. Offline for Carrington, and the rebound belongs to Harden. Powell in the corner for three. My kingdom. 3:15 to play. 105-87. Powell looking to attack. Off the window and in. 22 for Norman Powell. And that one puts the candles on the cake. A very tight Western Conference. These are the games you have to take advantage of. Sarr, another three. This one goes. It's his second. And the clock winds down. Final score going to be 110-93. And again, the Clippers will improve to 25.